Good afternoon, all. Now we will continue our lecture of loops, and as we have used loops in foreign teachers, today we will see that how we can use loops with strings, which will make us more comfortable with strings also and with loops also. We have already studied what is a string, and let us now evaluate and access the string using loops. So first we'll make a small program where we'll be accessing a string using a while loop. Then we will use the for loop to access the string. Then finally we'll make a bigger program, a little bigger program where we can do some computation on the string using the loops. So let's start with, for example, I've already written the program over here. We take a string and assign it to the value of CSC FET. A variable has been initialized to 0. Length, as we have already studied, is a function which computes the length of the string. So in this case, the length is stored in a variable L, and if we count the number of characters in this string n, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this print L will print the length of the string, which will come 6. This is how we use the loop while I is less than the length of the string. We can even write length of n over here, but we have written the variable over here which is holding the value of the length of the string. So while I is less than n L, as long as this statement is true, it will be executing. So what we are doing over here is we are accessing the each character which is there in the string. For example, C, S, E, F, E, T. Separately we are using the index. This value of I is used as an index. This is the name of the string, and the normal procedure which is used as an index is being used along with the loop. So the value of I will keep on changing and will be accessing each character of the string, and that character would be printed in a new line, and it is I is incremented every time. So if I run this program, the output is as expected. It gives, you see, number of characters in the string 6, and then every character is printed C, S, E, F, E, T. Remember that strings are immutable. In case I write this statement which I commented that I wish to change any character, then it will give an error message because strings are immutable. We cannot change them directly like this. So it gives an error message. You see that this is strings are immutable. It gives an error message. String object does not support item assignment. We are trying to assign a value to a string object which will give an error message. Okay, so this is how we can use a while loop to access the strings. Similarly, and in a more simple manner, we can use a for loop to access the strings. Now how do we use a for loop? The same program which was of about 5-6 lines is reduced to merely 3 lines if we use a for loop. We does not require to compute the length of the string variable. We does not require to compute what is less than this. We simply use the operator which is called in operator. Now how does this in operator works with strings and for loop? We already know that for I in, it is taking a value and giving it to I. Now in this case there is no range function. We give the name of the string. So for every character it is traversing in the string and it is incrementing to the next index, and first it assigns n0 to I, then n1, then n2 till the end of the string it goes, and the value of the index n0 comes in I, and we can use the character simply by putting I over here. That is the variable which we are using with in operator in for loop. So if I will run this program, it will give the same output as expected, CSC FET. This is the output of the program, CSC FET. Now let us clear this output window to make the things more clear. Let's shift something over here. Now this is how the for loop can be used with strings. Now let's make a small program using while loop first, where you have to take an input from the user, where user will give an input of the string. Parallelly, we want to find out the occurrence of a particular character, that is how many times a particular character which user wants have come into the string. Not all the characters of the string, but for one particular character which has come into the string. So how does this program goes? We write out an input statement which have been explained before, takes an input from the user, it is assigned to n. We again make an input statement where we are asking from the user that enter the character you want to search for and for how many times that character has basically comes. So this is used in a variable found. We initialize I is equals to 0 for the loop, count is equals to 0 which is counting for the number of times the character has come, and same for while loop is being used while I is less than the length of the string, and we say that if the character first character of the string matches with found, then increment the value of count. If not so, then n will be incremented. Even if it is so or even if it is not so, the loop will run for the length of the character, and for each character it will match it with the character which user has inputted in the found, and it will keep on incrementing the value of the count, and at the end we can get the value of count, that how many times the character was present. To make it more user friendly, we can put that print the character has come so many number of times, and if it is not there, then we can say that character has come for 0 number of times. It could be changed in the print statement as per the desire to make it more user friendly. Now as soon as we run this program, it says enter the string. For example, I enter the string CSCFET, then it asks for the enter the character. I say the character E, so E has come for 2 times, it will give the output 2. If I run again the program and I enter, and I just hold on, we run the program again and it says enter the string. I enter the string CSCFET, and in this case I enter a character X which is not there, so it will give the output 0 because character is not there. So this is how we can use the loop and the string for different type of manipulations on strings. Now the same program can be rewritten using a for loop, and it becomes little easier. See how we can do. The 2 lines are same, then we make a count which is used to count the number of times the character has come. The small changes there in the for loop, we need to write the length of the string. We do not need to give less than equal to or greater than equal to. We simply write for I is in n, and for I in n gives itself assigns value of n0 into I, and then we check the I with char. If it is same, we increment the value of count. It keep on incrementing as long as we are traversing the string, and finally the value of count is printed. So suppose I run this program, just a second, what happens? Yes, suppose I run this program, it says enter the string CSCFET, we enter the string, and then it says enter the character, we enter the character E. By mistake I pressed 0. Let me clear the screen because yes, now again we run the program. Now it is more visible. Now we enter the string CSCFET. Now it says enter the character, we entered E. Now see, it gives the for number of times 2. Again if we run the program, we enter the string CSCFET and we give a character X, it gives 0. So the same program can be written using a for loop, the same program can be written using a while loop, and we can access strings also by for loop and while loop. Thank you.